Welcome to one more episode of the English Mindset Lab. Today, we are tackling a challenge that keeps many talented people in the shadows. Small talk. Leo, what do you think?
Many of our students tell us, Leo, I'm an introvert. I hate networking. I hate the, what do you do? Questions. You can't imagine how many people face this problem, Maya, and try really hard to get over it.
But here is the truth. Small talk is the bridge to big talk. Without it, you are locked out of the room. Let's break that wall down.
Of course we will. It's even more important than you think. It's exactly what you said. The bridge to big talk. A close friend of mine probably lost a significant job opportunity because of his wrong mindset about small talk.
That's too bad, but that's what this episode is about. To give our listeners everything they need to leave behind the wrong mindset.
Let's deconstruct the QSQ. Question, statement, question technique with a live simulation. Imagine we are at a networking event. Maya, start.
Hi there, I'm Maya. Are you enjoying the conference so far?
It's been great, actually. A bit intense, but interesting.
Now watch the QSQ in action. I totally agree. I feel like I've learned more today than in the last 6 months. What was the highlight for you so far?
See what happened there? Maya didn't just ask another question. She shared her own feeling, I feel like I've learned more. This is how you build a connection.
Why does this work? Because of the vulnerability factor. If you only ask questions, you are an interviewer. If you only talk about yourself, you are a narcissist. QSQ balances it.
Let's try one more scenario. Imagine you're at a wedding.
This music is incredible, isn't it?
It really is. I love this band. They actually played at my sister's wedding last year. Do you know the couple from college or from work?
This is the rhythm. The goal is to avoid dead-end questions. Questions that can be answered with a simple yes or no. Always aim for how or why.
Active listening is not just hearing words. It's identifying hooks. A hook is a piece of information that is interesting enough to be pulled out and explored.
Let's practice this. Leo, tell me something about your week.
It was crazy. I spent 3 days trying to fix my garden because the irrigation system broke.
Pay attention on how to identify the hook. Most people would say, oh, that sounds annoying, but that's a dead end. The hooks are fixing the garden or the irrigation system.
So, how do you use the hook?
I ask, I've never had to deal with an irrigation system. Is it satisfying to do that kind of manual work or just frustrating?
Boom. Now I'm talking about my philosophy on manual labor. You turned a boring story about a broken pipe into a conversation about character.
And here is the pro tip for introverts. Mirroring. It's a technique where you subtly repeat the last 2 or 3 words of what the other person said.
Example. Stranger. I'm so exhausted. I've been working on this project for weeks. You, working on this project for weeks? Stranger, yes, and it's because the client keeps changing the requirements.
You don't even have to form a question. By mirroring, you signal, I am listening. Tell me more. The other person will naturally continue talking. It's a lifesaver for introverts because it takes the burden of thinking of a response off your shoulders. You just have to be a mirror.
What happens when the conversation dies? We've all been there. The dreaded awkward silence.
Most people panic. They start rambling about the weather, or worse, they look at their phones.
The secret to handling silence is to embrace it. Silence doesn't mean failure. It means the other person is thinking. You can use this to your advantage.
You can say, "That's a great question. Let me think about that for a second." It makes you look thoughtful, not awkward.
Also, remember that context is king. If you are at a work event, focus on the context, the industry, the speaker, the office. If you are at a party, focus on the people. Use your environment as a safety net.
And if you feel completely drained, you have the right to wrap up the conversation. It's not rude to say, "It was so lovely meeting you. I'm going to go grab another drink." It's professional, kind, and clear.
Now let's look at 12 words and expressions to help you navigate your next relationship conversation. Breaking the ice. Initiating a conversation to reduce tension. To strike up a conversation. To start talking spontaneously. Mutual friend. Someone known by both parties. How are you settling in? A polite way to ask how someone is adjusting to a new environment. Small talk. Casual conversation about unimportant topics. To keep the conversation flowing. Maintaining the rhythm of dialogue. Common ground. Shared interests or experiences. Networking. Socializing to build professional or personal contacts. Approachable. Looking friendly and easy to talk to. A social butterfly. Someone very extroverted and social. Awkward silence. An uncomfortable pause in conversation. To wrap up a conversation. To politely end a chat.
Let's practice your social fluency. Repeat after me and listen to my pace. I'm not usually a fan of small talk, but I'd love to hear more about your work. It was lovely meeting you, but I should probably go check in with the host.
Remember, every conversation is an experiment. Go out and get curious. Don't forget to subscribe to English Mindset Lab so that you don't miss any mindset changing and English teaching episode.
Send this video to a friend who learns English and has small talk issues, and tell us in the comments about your small talk stories and how did you do with them.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.